Yeah, I'm out here checking this Sprint. Now this is the field I ran out of grass seed on and seed oats. It's only got some clover seed up there, but this field's worse than the other two right now for this. It's starting to turn brown on me. And I said, I don't know if it's because it needs lime bad, because of the weather, you know, being hot and wet, a blight, insect damage. I'm not sure what this is. It's the same thing that happened to me on this last year. But that last year, it got a stink to it, and it had a mucky smell. Well, this still has, smells good out here. It smells kind of on the sweet side. I really should wait another week on this, but I'm going to be cutting it here in the next day or two. Whether I cut this field or not, but I'm going to start cutting this off. Because I think it's a chance of rain tonight and maybe tomorrow yet, but as soon as the weather breaks here next time, I just got the bagger ready and the chopper ready. I just got to get the bagger set somewhere and put the bag on it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to mow this and mix it with that hay field over there, or maybe even that one over there. Ain't much in that field, but the nutritionist I started to deal with, he was here this morning. I talked to him about it, and he said, yeah, go for it. That'd be a good idea. He didn't see this, how bad this is out here. The other fields don't look bad. This one is worse. But he said that'd be a good idea. We'll keep a more consistent feed. Just get it up wetter, because what I'm feeding right now is kind of on the dry side, borderline. And I know I got drier stuff in there. And for me, like I say, I want to chop it as green as I can get. As long as it ain't making slurry or a juice in that bagger, I want it green. But that's going to be the plan on this right now. I'm going to... See, I haven't seen none of these peas. Of course, there ain't much in here. I don't see no blossoms on anything yet. There ain't no heads, and definitely no heads on coming on the oats yet. But... like I said, I'm not going to wait on it. If it's turning brown here now, you give this another 2 weeks, it's going to be crap. And a lot of weeds are coming in this field. Never got out here to spray it. Rained on me while I was getting ready. And then I was baling up some of the bedding hay I got, and then got some of that laid on the ground for a week before I got back down there to bale that, so... I didn't get this sprayed, but I'll cut it off and then come out here and spray it. All I care is the hay's clean next year. But yeah, like I say, the sun's screwing it up now. But this field, I'm almost going to say it's because it needs lime. I think that's what's hurting it the most. And I'll take a ride down here to the other field and see what it looks like. Here I'm down to the field below the barn there. Night and day difference. And you can see this one's starting to turn yellow too. This stuff's twice as high. This is about mid-thigh on me. I'm 6 foot. But we got blossoms. The nutritionist I'm started to work with here, I asked him what's his preferred method of when to cut this. Like I say, some say you want the oats headed and then the milk. One nutritionist said just as the oats are starting to shoot heads. He said when you start seeing blossoms on the peas, he says you're not going to gain any more feed value. It's going to start going the other way now. So this is blossoms, but you know, stretch them peas up, it's about mid-chest on me. Okay, it's leaning a little bit, but this is my main thing, this yellowing of the leaves. So this is going to be the first stuff I cut. I'm going to mix it with that field there. I think this is about 5 acres. That's probably about 4 acres, or 7 acres, maybe 8 acres in that field. what I'll do is I'll make 2 rounds around that field, you know, like 4 windrows, come up here and take 1. Mix it back and forth. Like I said, I've talked to somebody down at the, deals with the agronomy down at the mill, see what they say. Because, I had the same problem here last year. More blossoms there. I like to go see them. I like to let them go to pod. I had that one year, and I was picking them and eating the peas. That's the only way I like peas, right out of the pod. I don't like cooked peas. But yeah, this should make some good feed. I gotta go talk to my neighbor. He got a bunch of lime. Hell, he's probably got 200 to 300 tons stacked up down there. And wherever they're getting it from, he's getting it for nothing. And he told me here before, you know, we could work something out. All he cares is he gets, you know, covers his trucking. I mean, they got their own dump trucks. That's what he actually mainly does, is haul gravel and asphalt. And then, like, they're getting it out somewhere out of Ohio. And I know when they take, like, beans over to a mill over there where they sell them, they go to this place and pick up the lime and bring it on the way back. So like I said, I mean, the local mill, I think for them to spread lime to me, it's like $48 a ton for the distance they have to travel. And then there's another guy that actually does lime spreading in this area, but I think he's probably pretty close to the same price. And you know, he kind of caters to the bigger guys in the area. You know, he wants some 50-acre fields, you know, they set up and go, you know, like not like this for a lot of turning, short fields, small fields. Nobody wants to deal with that anyhow, but the neighbor down here, he went and he's got 2 of his own lime trucks so he can spread it. Now, if the feed mill brought me 15 ton at $48 a ton, that's over $700, almost $800 for a load. He told me a 15-ton load, whatever he can get on them trucks, about $200. All he wants enough is to cover his trucking and, you know, his time spreading it. That's like everything else, getting the money. He said, I don't want. They're good neighbors, don't want to end up screwing them over. I mean, I finally paid him for his combining last fall here, just a couple months ago, but that's the thing, we work back and forth. He borrows my cattle trailer, and they borrow my round bale wagon and stuff, so we work back and forth, and as long as we get caught up with each other, we're happy, so. But yeah, I say today's Thursday. This guy screws everything up because we're going to the fair. Neighbor's going to truck the cattle over for us Saturday night. He's moving his cows from the one fair over to this fair, and he says, well, he's got the trailer hooked up, he'll haul ours in there. I mean, probably only gonna have 2 calves. We got a dry cow we might take yet, depending how she wants to act, but so he's gonna take them over, so I won't have to piss with that too much this weekend, but my wife will be all worked up and wanting help to get them ready to show, and then we show Tuesday. But there's a bunch of 4-H kids there, they can help her. So, but the next breaking wire tomorrow, I gotta flip and put some new blades in the disc bind, and then this is gonna start going down. And I hope to hell I can fill more than one more bag. I gotta at least fill another 200-foot bag, and I almost definitely need another 100-foot of a bag, which would be about 30 loads, and I think I damn well should have that in grass and this stuff, second crop, and then I still got that Sudan grass if it starts coming on. That's coming slow, but if we can get another 3 weeks on that, you know, I'll let it go until it gets frosted. I mean, you can't feed it green once it gets frosted for a couple days because it built up, I forget what the hell the acid it's called, but it could kill the cow. But if you ferment it, you know, put it in a silo or whatever, the fermentation takes care of that acid if it gets frosted. So And even if it gets frosted, wait a couple days and then cut it off. But we'll see here. I'll let it go as long as I can, I guess. Get as much tonnage as I can out of it. But and then yesterday is the first time I fed that new grain mix. So give the cows a couple days here, see how they adjust to it. They weren't too crazy about it when I fed them last night. You know, it's got a different smell to it. And most of them ate it. There were about a half dozen. They stuck their head through the headlocks and just stood there and looked at me. And then they eventually did eat it. But most of the red ones are out there eating right now too, anyhow. That's what I gotta do now. Go mix feed so I can chase them in. So, but well, I guess that's gonna be my plan here right now. Gonna have to get going on this, and don't want to get, like I said, get to a point where it gets that stink to it. And you say there's pretty good feed here right now. I bet it's up mid-body on a deer, so that's what I'm glad to see now. We've got them blossoms, so that, according to nutritionists, it's time to cut it, so we should be good. You know, I'd like to leave another week on it, but you never know what the weather's going to do, and next thing I'll be getting a phone call from a neighbor to start bagging corn for her, so I got to get this taken care of. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch up with you later.